This is an Evergreen Media Network studio production. Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Well, welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. Treasure Coast Connector is the talk show, an online community where we put a spotlight on interesting local businesses and resources, then connect them to you, the consumers in the community. Everyone has an interesting story of why they do what they do. When we learn about what's happening in our own backyard and support local businesses, it strengthens the local economy. For details on the show, links to discounts, promos, past interviews, check out www.tcconnector.com. So we are fresh into the new year, and wiping the slate clean is something that we love to do, and it's a great time to sit and think about how you want your year to look. And joining me in the studio today is Blanca Rodriguez, and she is known as the Holistic Mental Health Concierge. And she says that mental health, great mental health, is not a luxury, it is a priority. Blanca is a licensed massage therapist, certified canine massage therapist, Toastmaster, public speaker, Amazon best-selling co-author, certified health coach, holistic life coach, group fitness instructor, and retired professional dancer. She is here to share her story and talk about how she helps people and their pets with their well-being. So welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ellen. It's my honor to be here.
Oh my gosh, I'm happy to have you here. And I was like mushing a couple of words together because I wanted to say published best-selling author, and I got it all. You do a lot, Blanca. Yes. 24 hours in a day, but yet you manage it well.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. I still have time to have a good night's sleep. So that's very important.
Well, that is good, obviously, because of what you do. You have to promote that as well. And before we talk about, what you do and your practice, I would love just to share a little bit about why you wanted to be in this field and then start your own practice.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. In my world, God always has a plan. And many experiences in life are big blessings in disguise. When I moved to Florida from Puerto Rico almost 21 years ago, I wanted to hit a start button again. I was 38 years old with 2 little kids in a very difficult relationship. That's when I made the decision to go back to school for massage therapy. I became licensed, and then after that, I became a certified Zumba instructor and a group fitness instructor, being able to teach to many communities like Olympians. Yes, they do love their exercise, of course, and their dancing, all the way to communities that are 55 plus active living facilities. And my mission since many, many years ago has always been to help people improve their quality of life and have better wellness, either mentally, physically, and emotionally as well. Yeah.
I love that. And I also love on your site, you are the Holistic Mental Health Concierge, right? So I was looking at that and I said, wow, that's a great umbrella term, because under that umbrella are all the different ways in which you help. And umbrellas shield us from rain and bad weather. And that's a really good metaphor, right? So I would love for you to now talk about, what are some of the issues that you help people with? What are you seeing a lot of when people come to you?
Well, when the name Holistic Mental Health Concierge came into mind, concierge is a French word. It's a term for customizing and tailoring to the individual's exclusive needs. Mental health is so important to have a good mental health and improve our mental health no matter what the age we are. And mental health can lead us two very valuable things in life. It's what is in the journey, not the destination.
Oh, yes.
Us as human beings, we are all about self-discovery, growth, healing. And this is why I integrated every single aspect of what I do professionally into one rooting, which is the holistic mental health concierge.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do love that. And what I'd like to do is talk about now the massage therapy aspect, because a lot of people think, oh, I have, some muscle kinks and tension. I need to work that out. And while that is important, there's also that component of it being good for our mental health as well as our physical health. So husbands, I'm just saying, listen to your wives when they say, I need a massage. It's not just an afternoon at the spa. If they're happy, you'll just be even happier. So just tell them to go and pay for it. I love to joke around. But in all seriousness, it is good for our physical health, but our mental health. And people don't even think about that a lot of the times when they think about massage.
Absolutely.
So what type of massage do you offer? And then talk about that mental health aspect of it.
Absolutely. Massage therapy has been around since 3000 BC. There's 80 different types of massage, all the way from infant massage, all the way to patients that have dementia and even Alzheimer's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I have worked on many women with perimenopausal and menopausal effects. There's this very powerful practice called lymphatic drainage massage, and this massage specifically focuses on helping the individual with rebalancing the hormonal systems. That is part of the powers of massage therapy. I have worked on patients and veterans with PTSD. I have worked with people with fibromyalgia, post-surgical, prenatal, postnatal, of course, our doggies, but we're going to go that.
Yeah,
we're going to go
the
that
next
very
question.
soon. I'm so excited. But I have worked in tens of thousands of people over the course of my career. And my focus of my practice is definitely the medical aspect of it. Why? Because massage therapy not only helps with easing muscle tension, it helps with so much more than that, like it helps with the happy chemicals of our bodies. With with putting up the levels of the happy chemicals of our bodies, which are dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. So specifically going back to menopausal women, we all know I'm in the middle of my menopause myself, and I don't go without a massage because it helps me not only with my body, because I have a very physical job, and that's the reality. I love what I do, but it helps me with easing up myself, and it helps with clarity of mind. It helps with, I practice a very powerful one that is cupping. Cupping has been around since 1450 BC, and cupping helps with pneumonia. It helps with gastrointestinal issues. And it's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And this is just a little part of the massages that I perform on people. And of course, it helps with patients that has been through addiction and alcohol issues as well. It helps them with understanding that they have a chance to feel better. There's other option besides, let's say, for example, being addicted to opioids or alcohol. There's other option besides that to feel better, to ease their pain, because many of these patients, they really have physical ailments going on. So that is like some of the practices that I do.
Wow. Okay. So you work with people of all ages then?
Absolutely.
But what about children? Do you work with children?
I have worked on children, not infant massage, because I have never done it, but infant massage is very popular actually. I have worked with children that has autism.
Okay.
Yeah, with children with autism spectrum and children that they do sports.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sports is a big issue.
Sports is a big issue. And even when with children that they're doing all these very physical sports, issues can happen. Falls happens, is unavoidable, and they feel tremendous relief with massage. It doesn't matter which age they are.
Yeah, and that's true. And even seniors, people 50 and over, pickleball. Pickleball was supposed to be a fun game, but apparently people get injured and they break bones and stuff.
It's very easy for them to get injured because it's such a physical sport. Yes, and one of the communities that I would give massages to, they will come in with spasms, with torn muscles. It will be, it's a very, very physically demanding sport, but hey, everybody loves it.
They do, and it's very popular here in Vero where I live.
Absolutely.
So, so now we were talking about fur babies. So let's talk about them now, because sometimes people hear canine massage and they think, oh, it's, just for pampered pooches and it's just a silly thing. But it actually isn't. Our pets are our babies. And especially as they're getting older, does the canine massage help with the aging bones of a dog?
Oh, absolutely. Canine massage is very similar to human massage. Us humans and our fur babies, we are mammals. We have organs, muscle groups, we're very similar to each other. And just like massage therapy is very beneficial for humans, it's extremely beneficial for our canines as well. No, it's not rubbing the dog.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's a full treatment for the dog. And canine massage therapy is excellent for pain reduction, better range of motion, separation anxiety, the loss of a human companion or another animal. The AKC even approve of it.
Okay.
Yes, the American Kennel Club approve of the practices of canine massage therapy for the wellness and health plan of the dog for life, actually. I have worked on agility dogs. I have worked on puppies, agility dogs, competition dogs, and all the way to seniors and dogs with sedentary or inactive lifestyles.
Aww. Cindy is making us take a break. Very demanding, but it is very necessary. But before we do, for the first half of the show, I'd love for you to tell the iHeart listeners and the podcast listeners how they can get in touch with you, your website, your phone number, all that.
Absolutely. You can contact me. My cell phone is 772-475-0126. You can call and text anytime. My website is thementalhealthconcierge.net. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok as well.
That is wonderful. And now we're going to take a break, but we have a lot more to discuss when we return. Stay tuned.
Ponder life's twists and turns with Morning After Grace, the uproarious stage production at Riverside Theater. Join three friends as they navigate the hilarious and heartwarming roller coaster of love, loss, and unexpected revelations. It's a story that reminds us it's never too late to embrace change and start anew. Morning After Grace is now playing on the Waxlack stage at Vero's beautiful Riverside Theater. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
Sunshine Furniture brightens up your day.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats and chairs in all the latest styles and colors from Tommy Bahama, Lexington, Hooker, Riverside, Universal, Four Seasons, Braxton Color, and Capri. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have hundreds of styles of any patio furniture you need, including a gallery of Berlin Gardens and Pollywood. We're having a big January clearance sale, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Family owned and operated since 1991. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store directly across the street and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I've been chatting with Blanca Rodriguez, and she is known as the Holistic Mental Health Concierge. And now we're going to talk about the exciting thing that you're here for, and it's within arm's reach.
Absolutely.
And that is your book. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is an anthology, and it is an Amazon bestseller.
Yes.
Impact Leadership. And your chapter is very compelling.
Yes.
And I love that it's been all over Fox and NBC, ABC. It's been all over the news, which is a great thing.
Yes.
So now, what made you want to write a book? And I know that this is just first of many. I know that.
Yes.
I'm just going to say that.
Thank you.
Just put pressure on you, you know? But what made you want to put pen to paper?
Well, in my culture, I come from Puerto Rico, and back in my day, there was many things that were left unsaid. There was this thing about, shh, you don't talk about the dead. You don't talk about many things.
Mm-hmm.
And that caused me a lot of childhood trauma. I lost my father under very violent circumstances at a very young age. Yeah, thank you. And after that, fast forward all of these years later, and in some instances, I said, oh my God, I've been through so much crap that I could write a book about it.
Mm-hmm.
So many years later, this person approached me and he said, would you like to have an interview for a chapter in a book? And I said, of course, I'm not losing anything by it. It was supposed to be a 15-minute interview. Well, it was 45 minutes later, and we were both crying. So that was a very good indicative.
Good sign that you had to,
that I was chosen. I'm one of the 21 co-authors that are in this book. We all come from very difficult seasons in our lives, and we are basically sharing with the world how being in a dark season, it doesn't take away from the fact that we are capable of change, that we are capable to do things differently. We are capable of loving ourselves a little more. So this chapter definitely is related to all of that. So I highly recommend for the viewers, please check it out on Amazon.com. You can read my chapter for free even. And all proceeds of the sales is going to go for the Sylvia Earle Foundation for the Protection of the Oceans.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah.
I love that. And yeah, so when people go onto your website, the mentalhealthconcierge.net website, and they scroll down, they can get the link that'll take them to Amazon or Amazon.com, and then Blanca E. Rodriguez, and it pops up.
Absolutely.
Because I tried it that way too, just to make sure when I said that I wasn't steering people wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. And now the other thing I want to talk about here, you know, we spoke about, or I mentioned in the intro about this being a new year and you can just wipe the slate clean. And it's a good time to think about how you want your year to be. And for some people, it is about starting with setting boundaries, explaining how other people should or shouldn't interact, behave, treat them, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking about two different groups of people when I say this. The overwhelmed parent or somebody that's in a very hectic and, dare I say, toxic work environment. So what are a couple of tips for how do people approach setting boundaries?
For
Healthy boundaries.
overworked, overwhelmed parents, Setting boundaries is very important because self-care is the best care. And we got to take care of ourselves first in order to be able to take care of everybody else properly. Because if this doesn't happen, it will be a matter of time until somebody has a panic attack or they simply go to bed and cannot get up because the body is just giving up. So how to keep up with such a fast-paced world, faster than ever before? Back in our days, not even half of the over information that we received was even around.
I know.
And in a big way, it was a big blessing.
Yeah.
But since we come from that past and we are in this present, setting boundaries can be a little bit easier. But for the younger population, they are growing up around this environment and they don't know any better. Boundaries. Rested up. Take time for your alone time. Having alone time is one of the healthiest things that we can do. Practice breathing. Breathing can take your stress away and anxiety in a matter of seconds. I practice different types of breathing. I like to do the box breathing, which is counts of 4. You inhale nice, slowly and deeply. You hold your breath for a count of 4. You exhale for a count of 4 and hold again for a count of 4. I do the box breathing a lot when I am working at the rehab centers because let's face it, I am at a very chaotic environment. I work at a very chaotic environment every single day with hundreds of people around us. We're a small group of people working with all these patients. And how do we keep calm? Breathing deeply and slowly, and laughter. Laugh it up. Laughter is the best medicine that God provided us with. And let's face it, there's a lot of people that don't use it. And when it comes to laughter, the minimum required laughter to have a healthy lifestyle is 15 times a day.
Okay.
So I highly recommend to all of the listeners and viewers out there, do yourself a favor. Laugh at least 15 times a day. Me and my husband, we laugh every single day on the dot for the silliest things. So it's a big blessing. Those are the big boundaries there. Highly recommend it.
Well, that is very good. But she's telling me we only have 2 minutes left, which is highly unfair because we did have some questions. But you know what? You do coaching.
Yes.
So very quickly, within a minute, is it individual, group? How do they... like how do they get in touch with you about it?
Oh, absolutely. I do holistic life coaching, and I do one-on-one. I do small group coaching, and I have never done bigger group coaching, but I'm totally open to it. It's very beneficial, very healthy, actually. And my style of coaching is based on body, mind, and spirit. It's based on the human basic needs, which are certainty, variety, significance, love, connection, growth, and contribution. And of course, using the good levels of our happy chemicals in our bodies.
Very good. And I also want people to know that you are a very accomplished public speaker. You know, you've been in Toastmasters, and you are available for speaking engagements.
Yes.
So your phone number, please.
Yes, my phone number is 772-475-0126. I do informational, motivational, and inspirational speaking as well.
Very good, because I think also like HR managers would probably love to have you in front of like workplace, environments. I know we are done. Blanca Rodriguez, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Lots of great information. My name is Ellen Contreras, the host of Treasure Coast Connector. Until next week, I miss you already.